sadly I neglected the channel for a while, so thank you for your patience if you are still around after that. If you are still around after that, I appreciate all of you that find something of value, I guess, from these videos. At one point I'd also thought of doing like cooking style videos, but I recently changed the way that I am eating, so the kind of food that I'm making is very simple at the moment and not really conducive to making cooking videos. It's mostly like a lot of protein and various leafy vegetables. But yeah, if you're trying to reduce your body fat percentage, or like not when you're doing a lot of different things, it's like you're playing a resource management game, but in real life. With the or for me at least, I can't speak for everyone. With the energy potential that you have to put things out into the world to do your work and your hobbies and the other things that you want to do, like, I don't know, exercising or playing video games or seeing people, being sociable, all of that. And I guess some of those things recharge you, and like give you back energy, but it all, even if it recharges you, it does still take some energy potential and mental energy to execute it and make it happen. So yeah, I think I really understand now when people talk about like simplifying their life and like reducing decision fatigue and yeah, that type of thing. It can really make things function more smoothly and like more manageably, and you can get more done. But then like the downside of that is that you need to assign yourself a manageable amount of things to do. Well, I should say I need to. I can't speak for everyone. I found that I tend to assign myself too many things that are not completable in a given time slot or like a day, and then I feel like I need to complete those things, and if I don't, it feels like I haven't been productive. But in fact, I may have been very productive. I just haven't placed value on the things that I've done. So like it's important to like do things like washing and keep your house clean and I don't know, that sort of thing. But it's like if those things you might not feel like, okay, that's like moving you forward in your career or like enjoyable or like a good yeah, but it's still like you've still been productive, I guess. So, and then with the things that you would place value on, I guess it's like having a system where it's like, okay, I didn't do what's like the next thing I need to do, and then doing those things. And what you don't do, it's like being okay with, okay, like I'm gonna just carry these in to the next day and do them then. I guess like another thing is like deciding or like managing when things go to like your time, like time blocking, but not quite. It's like, okay, I'm gonna work. If you like have a regular job where you don't work for yourself, then it's different, I guess, because you have very defined times when you do different things. You have you go to work and then you clock out and then you hopefully are done for the day. But if you work remotely or for yourself or something like that, then it's like if there's other things you want to do, you need to make sure that you allocate time for them, or that at least you're like, okay, between these times I'm working on work things, and then after that I'm doing something else, which it can feel very chaotic and like you're all over the place if you don't have like structure and like time structure. Yeah, I don't know. This is some fun stuff I've been experiencing, I guess. But yeah, I guess maybe like other people have their stuff a little bit more in order and organized. Another thing I realized, which is interesting, is like recording what you're doing and tracking what you're doing isn't the same as like being organized. Like you can track your time and still be very chaotic because you didn't plan your time. You know what you did with it, but it's like if you don't do something with that data and that information, you don't review it and be like, alright, tomorrow or next week I will do stressful state